I'm going to crack this thing open.
You know how like advent calendars for kids, those chocolates?
Yeah. Yep. We got one.
I'm like that with pumpkin pie.
No, it's my first Marvel movie. Everyone's like, oh my God, you got to see a Marvel movie in theaters. So I'm like, okay, I'll go see Spider-Man.
Maybe they should have been in there because I have some opinions on why Georgia is in the playoffs. They should not be in the playoffs.
Oh my God.
Why should
Not
they?
you.
They just lost.
Welcome to the Beer and Sports Podcast. I am Josh Wingate 302. Josh Kimmel OUS. What is up, buddy?
What's going on, man? How you feeling? It is a wonderful Tuesday night here in Tampa, Florida. 70 degrees. I've used my heater at least twice this month. It's been awesome. It's been cool out here. I adopted some outside cats. And yeah, that's pretty much my life for the past week.
Adopted some outside cats.
Yeah, there's a family, a whole family. I feed them every night.
So yeah, first of all, again, welcome to the Beer and Sports Podcast. We are a part of the Fin Sports Talk Network. Follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Mugs and Balls on all platforms. And follow the network, Fins Talk Network, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. I got that out of the way. So, as we were talking earlier, I forgot to grab my beer because I did grab some beer.
Okay, you grab beer. See, I'm still on this.
Right, you keep going. I'm grabbing my beer.
Yeah, you grab your beer. I did not drink. I'm not drinking. I'm drinking purely water tonight because I'm a PAB. Last week was a little out of control. I did not feel good for a couple days. So, like I said, I'm drinking water. I've recovered from last week. But Josh, did you hear me the whole way?
Yeah, I heard everything. You're a PAB.
It was horrible. It was so bad. The room was spinning last week.
Oh yeah, it was bad. It was real bad. So I got Edmonds Oast Brewing Company. It's a local brewery around here. I was like, I gotta come out here and I gotta.
No, Edmonds is good. Yes, they're good.
Peanut butter and jelly.
Yes.
So turn upside down.
Yep.
Nice little crack for you.
I've had
I'm nervous
them
about this, but I was like, no, Kimmel would love this.
They're great. No, I've had that brewery many times. Used to trade for them. A delicious beer.
That's not bad. That tastes like a liquid peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah, if I was gonna recommend that place to you on air tonight because I know where you are. I used to trade for that beer.
Charleston, baby.
Yeah, of course, and I love them.
Yeah.
But you enjoy. I'm still recovering from last week. But hey, I want to talk about before we get into football. We're breaking down the playoffs, the bubbles, the who's in, who's out. I know it's early, but I'll explain why we're doing that after. I just got to talk.
Yeah.
Look,
talk some wrestling.
We're just a sports podcast, right? Not football. Look, my boy, MJF is the world
Michael J. Fox
champion. Maxwell Friedman. What the fuck's his last name? Holy shit. I am a terrible wrestling fan right now because I'm so high on his success. He did not do it with the Dynamite ring as promised.
Is that your lightning ring?
Yeah, it is. It's my it's my replica. But he did not need his ring. He just needed some brass knucks from the slyest fucking manager in the game, William Regal. Let's go, MJF. A new era in wrestling. We have MJF, homegrown world champion. You have the Acclaimed, homegrown tag team champions. You have Jamie Hayter, homegrown women's champion. Jade Cargill, homegrown. Everyone's homegrown. Everyone. The Lucha Bros, they're the Trios champions. Orange Cassidy is the All Atlanta champion. Everyone but Joe is an outsider, is a champion. It was a statement. This is a reset. CM Punk, you're gone. Fuck you. Carry on. CM Punk, go away. This is AEW. This is what I fell in love with. I am stoked.
As I got people walking behind me. But yeah, I don't know a thing that you just said. Honestly, I really don't.
Just know CM Punk and the cancer is gone. AEW is going back to its roots. The Bucks are back. Kenny is back. The Elite is back. I'm finally excited for a Dynamite. It's been so long since Cody left that I've been excited for a Dynamite, and I cannot wait. War Games is coming up on Saturday too. It's another great Look, I'm excited for that show too. I really am. But War Games, I can't do it like Regal. But listen, wrestling was awesome this weekend.
I am literally the fattest person this week. You know how it was when we were in Alabama, right?
Yeah.
I was
remember.
just like every morning woke up, I was like, okay, I'm cooking breakfast for everyone. Then we had to figure out where we're eating for lunch, and then we had to figure out for dinner. So I've just like we've had pub subs out here.
Daddy, we will walk and hide you.
You walk behind me?
Yeah, me
So,
and Daddy look at that.
Pub subs. Then we went to Bessinger's barbecue place. And then we did Raising Cane's just today.
Yeah.
And then sushi, and I've just been
Yeah, when you're on vacation, honestly, when you're on vacation, you just eat whatever. I mean, that's me every weekend. I just eat whatever, and then on the weekend I eat clean. It's a terrible cycle, but I do it every single weekend. It's miserable.
So I told you I had a story to tell you for
Okay.
the car. We had issues. Smelled like someone smoked a what are they called? What do you roll blunts in?
Oh, those Black and Milds.
Yeah, so it smelled like someone either smoked 100 of those in like
At least
2
it smells
minutes.
good.
No, but it just had that like smoky flavor to it.
Yeah.
Or smoky smell to it. Like burned my throat. And then we like the whole windshield has like this sticker residue to it as everyone's like talking right next to me. And then the car, when it goes over 60 miles per hour, it like struggles to go over. No, it just like acceleration just struggles. So the night before we left for vacation, wow, this is the loudest people I've ever seen.
Hey, it's a live show, man. We're out here, Charleston. We're on vacation.
So,
we're live streaming. Let's go.
60 miles per hour does that, and then I called Enterprise the night before, and I was like, look, I want to switch the car out. They're like, yeah, no problem. Go to Norfolk, Virginia Airport, and we'll switch the vehicle out. So I go to do that, and I get there, like, we have no record of you even doing anything. So I was like, okay, I'll call them real quick, get it. 3 hours later, they're like, well, our inventory, we're going to have to downgrade you. I was like, I have too much luggage to be downgraded in a vehicle. And they tried to put me in a Nissan Kick. And I had a standard SUV, which is, I don't know what kind of vehicle it is, but it fits like 6 bags. And they try to put me in a Kick, which is like,
I know what a Kick is. Very small.
Very small.
Very tiny. Very tiny.
So I eventually just take the vehicle we originally had, drive here, and it was awful. So that's my experience. 3 hours waiting in an airport with a 3-year-old was not fun. But
no, it's not. But hey, you made it. It's about the destination and have fun now. You don't, fuck those. Enterprise sucks. Every time you rent a car, sucks. I do need to address something. I love the kid of the owner of the Jags, Tony Khan. He's the American icon, a professional wrestling god, Booker of the Year by the Wrestling Observer. Put some respect on Tony Khan's name, all right? All right? And I actually do own a Jacksonville Jaguars football jersey. See, the last jersey I bought.
Is it Tebow?
No,
it's not Tebow.
It's the GOAT. It's the best backup quarterback of all time. It's the future
Minshew.
Ryan Fitzpatrick. It's Gardner Minshew. Yeah, I do have a Jaguars jersey, and that's the last one I bought. I have not bought a jersey since. Not one.
Okay, so let's get into it. Playoffs.
Yeah.
I'm trying to pull everything up right now. So, but yeah, AFC, we have the Patriots, the 6th seed. We have, wow, you did not go. What is this right now?
What I do?
Are we just talking about bubble players?
Yeah, we're just talking about the teams that are on the bubble for the playoffs. No, Josh, we're going to talk about the elite in a bubble show. We're going to talk about the top of the top, cream croppers. Chiefs,
I feel like you have to start for the top and then talk about the bubble.
Are the Chiefs going to be in? I don't know, man. Well, I think they're pretty good, man. All right, cool. All right, who's next?
Well, that's the thing. You have to talk about who's in there.
Do you think the Bills are going to be good this year? I think they're pretty good.
I feel like you got to talk about who's in there, and then you have to say, okay. So anyway, AFC, 1st seed, Chiefs, Dolphins, number 2, Titans, number 3, Ravens, number 4, Bills, number 5, Patriots number 6, and then you have the Bengals number 7. So my question for you, real quick, hearing that, did you think the AFC would be this? I feel like the AFC is
Yes.
not very competitive.
I think it's very competitive. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't. I think the 9 seed in the AFC will dominate the 3 seed in the NFC by far. Like the AFC is so
No.
much strong. Yes. Oh yes.
No,
Oh yes. Who's the 9 seed? I don't even know.
the Chargers,
Yeah, the Chargers would. Oh, who's the 3 seed? Is it Tampa
the
still?
49ers.
The 49ers? I think they would beat the 49ers.
You think the Chargers would beat the 49ers?
Yeah, I do.
No, that is some bullshit right there.
No, I truly believe
It literally just beat them.
it doesn't matter. I'm talking about in the playoffs. Whenever it comes down to it, when everyone's fully healthy, they haven't had Keenan Allen fully healthy. We haven't seen Mike Williams fully healthy yet. He came back and made a spectacular catch and then tweaks his ankle right away. Keenan Allen didn't play as much. Full strength, full strength Chargers, full strength 49ers. Chargers whoop them. It's not even a question. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Austin Eckler out here. What are you talking about, man?
Oh my goodness.
You're crazy. It comes down to quarterback play, and I think Justin Herbert's a better quarterback. On a Fins network, I get it. We all hate Justin Herbert, or we always try to compare them to Tua, which I don't want to talk about Tua today.
Well, I mean, he did
I think
nothing
the-
last week, so
I think the Chargers would just win. Sorry. And we're talking about a 9 seed compared to a 3 seed. That's the thing right here. Who's a 3 seed in AFC that would destroy?
the Titans.
Oh, they suck. They fucking suck.
That's what I'm
fucking suck.
saying. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, Ravens are up and down. Like, yeah, they're a good
they
team, but they're so up and down. The Bills, they're a really good team, but they have been so up and down this season that you don't know you're going to get. The Patriots, I don't know. And then you have the Bengals, which is a shitty team as well in a shitty division.
I guess, but if you, like I said, if you go down to the NFC, you have 3 teams that I can think maybe have a shot to at least try to beat the Chiefs or the Bills. Other than that, it's the Eagles, right? The Vikings. I mean, we just saw them get their ass beat. So
Yeah, I just watched them get like third quarter taken
but
off TV.
That's what I'm saying. They're
Vikings
the number 2 seed in the NFC is kind of a joke, whereas the number 2 seed in the AFC is pretty dominant. It's pretty much like you're looking at the SEC versus the MAC or something like that. In my opinion, sorry,
Wow.
but the AFC is completely superior. So yes,
I'm just saying I don't think they're as competitive as we thought they were going to be.
I think they are as competitive as I thought. It's insane that the Chargers.
We thought the
9
Titans
seed.
were going to be better than they were.
Don't say we. Don't say we.
Then you thought the Colts were going to be better than they were.
I did. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I did. But I did not think the Titans were going to be this.
Ravens. I personally thought the Ravens were going to be one of the top teams in the NFL. They're so inconsistent right now. I don't know what they are.
They are.
Bills again, inconsistent. But we're not here to talk about that. Let's talk about the bubble teams. So
finally, jeez.
Yeah, we have the Jets, 8 seed, Chargers, the 9 seed, Colts, the 10 seed, Jaguars. Should we even mention them?
No, that's why I didn't put them on the sheet, Josh.
All right. Let's talk about the 4. Let's talk about just 3 teams real quick.
No, there's the Chargers. You missed out on them too.
I said the Jets, the Chargers. Are we talking about the Colts or no?
No.
Okay, so we got 2 bubble teams here. The Jets and the Chargers. And the
what's
team
a
above them
bubble
are the
to you?
Patriots.
Is a bubble a sphere or is it a line? Seriously, this is a tough question. Is it a sphere, a bubble, or is it a line where the bubble is like this? Because you're only naming a bubble to you is only the people on the outside, whereas a bubble to me is everyone in that equation.
I think a bubble
See, like this is the playoff line, playoffs in, playoffs out.
Yeah, I get that. But I
Bubble.
think if you're the outside looking in, you're in the bubble. But if you're inside, you're in the playoffs.
But I think you're still on the bubble. Like, for example, when you play poker and there's 9 people at the final table and there's 10 people left, you're like, oh shit, who's going to be on the bubble? We're all on the bubble. Bubble time. Do you not play poker?
No, I don't.
Okay.
But okay, then so
I'm so sorry. I feel like I've had a shitty day at work. I just feel like being
technically,
snarky as
so
fuck.
technically we're talking about the Bills, Patriots, Bengals, Jets, Chargers being on the bubble.
No.
What do you mean no?
No, I'm talking about like the teams, like on the teams that are very close to being out, and the teams very close to being
Yeah.
in.
So the Bills
Bills
are
are-
7-3. The Jets are 6-4,
But do
and
you
the Jets
actually?
are number 8.
Yeah, they're the 8 seed in
So
there. Let's
they're
run down.
technically the Bills are in the bubble.
Yes, they are. I guess if you would think so. If you truly think, it's like watching wrestling. I hate to pivot back there, but like Hulk Hogan's getting beat down for like a minute, and you're like, oh, is this heel? Is this jobber heel going to beat Hogan? You're like, no, the fuck. Like, no one's going to be throwing the Bills.
But
Sorry.
Here's the thing: it happens. Like
I guess.
the moment you say it's not going to happen, it happens in the NFL.
I guess. All right, enough nonsense. Let's break down the Jets' schedule to go because they are 6-4, like you said. They just lost a crushing, loss to the Patriots on a freaking punt return, ridiculous. I was super mad about that because I think I hate the Patriots more than I hate the Jets. Although I grew up hating the Jets more because I more felt sorry for the Patriots when I was younger because they always sucked. But they have Chicago at home. Then they go to Minnesota. Then they're at Buffalo. Then they play the Lions, Jaguars, Seattle, Miami. I'm seeing like 3 wins out of that. I think they get 9 wins total. Is 9 wins going to be good enough in the AFC? I don't think so.
I mean, if they're competitive enough, yeah, I think it will be.
So I think they lose to Chicago, lose to Minnesota, lose to Buffalo. Right there, that's 3 losses in a row. They beat the Lions, they beat the Jaguars, they can beat Seattle. They lose to Miami. There's just no way I can see them getting to the playoffs. You need 10 wins minimum in the AFC. Minimum.
But
I can tell you're focused. You're not focused at all.
No, I'm focused. But the thing is, if you're a competitive conference, then 9 wins, 8 wins, like 8 wins aren't going to do it. But the 9 win should be the threshold in a competitive conference.
Not in a conference where everyone is it's not competitive. Like, oh, they're all just scratching in. No, they're all very good football teams, and they're all going to go beat the bad NFC teams when they play bad NFC teams. Like the Jets play the Lions in Seattle. Seattle's not a bad team, but they're beatable. They are beatable. Whereas the Lions are just bad, right?
Yeah.
So those are 2 teams in the NFC. Like that's what I'm looking at in the AFC. How many more NFC teams do these teams have, right? The Bengals, they have Tampa. That's it. I feel bad for the Bengals. All they have left is Tampa. The rest are top tier.
At the
AFC
same time,
teams.
can help them. If they can come in and win against some AFC teams, that's going to throw them up in their conference.
Of course, because they're playing all playoff teams, man. If you look at their schedule,
I think they can beat Tennessee. If you beat Tennessee, that's going to be good for you. I think that's a winnable game for them.
Then they go to KC, or KC
I don't
comes
know.
to them.
I don't know. The Browns, I don't know if that's a winnable game for them, but it's a divisional game, so you never know. Tampa, what Tampa are we going to get? Are we going to get the Tampa that played in Germany, or are we going to get Tampa that's played all year?
I mean, it looks like they turned it around. I live here in Tampa, and they're really high hopes that they turned it around, and that trip really united them. And Tom Brady's already seeing super hot chicks on the side, so it looks like they're back and good to go.
Oh, really?
Yeah, of course.
So, yeah, Bengals are looking at, I think, 8 to 9 wins because I don't know. Can they beat New England?
New England would be tough. New England, I think they're sneaky, right? They play that hard.
Look what they did last week.
Yeah, I know. There's no way, by the way, they play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 home games in a row. There's no way. What did you do to my sheet?
I didn't do anything to your sheet. Your sheet is just shitty.
It is a shitty sheet. Hey guys, I did it in my bed. All right, chill. So you're saying if the Bengals, because these are the teams kind of on the outside, not really on the outside, but kind of. Yeah. Bengals, Jets. Who do you think has a better shot of propelling themselves up into that wild card position, or do you think either of these teams can win their division?
I mean, looking at the schedule, I think it's the Jets.
God, but looking at the quarterback situation where Zach Wilson is such a trash bag, I'm sorry if anyone likes Zach Wilson or is high on Zach Wilson. I was. The kid's he showed me everything he needed to show me. He doesn't take blame. He doesn't take accountability. He's not a leader. He will be out of this league this time next year. He'll be out of the league. He's done.
Out of the league.
Out of the league. He'll be Josh Rosen.
Way. No way he'll be out of the league.
Josh Rosen. The kid.
Oh my goodness.
Dude, if they had a legit backup, he'd be benched for the things he said. he's not a leader. He's a child, and he does not deserve to play professional football. Fuck that guy.
He is young, yes, but Kyler Murray is still in the NFL, and he got a huge contract. So you're going to
Kyler
act
Murray
like,
has talent.
okay. So out of the three there, we have Patriots, Bengals, Jets. I'm assuming we're going to call the Patriots as the most likely to jump and get into the playoffs.
Yeah, well, they are the 6th seed right now, but I mean, if you look at their schedule at Minnesota, Bills,
Which, if they played
Arizona,
last week,
yeah,
very winnable.
it's just so AFC East teams, they have it very bad at the very last 2 games. Miami and Buffalo, those are 2 back-to-back losses, and if you lose in
Hungry
Cincinnati,
teams.
yeah, and if you lose in Cincinnati, you're done. That's 3 losses in a row to end the season. I mean, that's the thing about these particular teams. They're all playing the same kind of teams. You see the Bengals play the Patriots play the Bengals, yada, yada, yada. This is going to be a big mix-up. Could there be a team that just jumps in there, like the number 9 seed Chargers, who we talked about earlier? The Chargers have a pretty good schedule. Arizona, beatable. Vegas, beatable. Miami's not, sorry. Titans, beatable. Colts, beatable. Rams, beatable. Broncos, beatable. Bro, they have the best schedule down the stretch of any bubble team. You can say that, right? That's true.
You're saying the Chargers do? Yeah, I agree. Arizona, yep. I will say Miami has a tough schedule coming up. They have a lot of teams that they have to play. So they play at the end of the year. It looks like Patriots, Jets, Chargers. 3 teams that need a win more than they do. So they're going to be playing extra hard down the stretch. So that's going to be a tough schedule.
I don't know if I believe what you said just now, where a lot of teams are hungrier and they want this win more. Does anyone want to win more than Tua in this Miami Dolphins?
No,
Does anyone want to win more?
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying
but that's their motivation.
You're playing teams that are more motivated than what some other teams that you could be playing down the road. I'm not saying they're hungrier than the Dolphins. I'm saying that they are hungrier than a lot of teams that could be playing.
I definitely can agree with that, but I just think that, you know what? When they get to the playoffs, of course, it's a tough schedule. That's what they're a playoff team. Tua's an elite quarterback. Tyreek's an elite receiver. Waddle's an elite receiver. They're going to be fine. I'm not worried about them. It used to be like, oh no.
I mean,
you could have Buffalo. Oh no, the Dolphins
could have the Chargers schedule down the stretch. Titans, Indianapolis, Rams, and Denver.
I just said that's why I said they're in the playoffs.
I know,
I'm thinking the Chargers jump up. Chargers jump up to me.
Agree.
Jets fall down, and I believe the Patriots fall down. I don't believe. Ooh. Yep. I'm taking the Patriots down. I'm taking the Jets down. I'm taking the Chargers up. That's the story. I believe the Chargers will leapfrog from the 9 seed to the 7 seed or the 6 seed even and get in because of that schedule. Because Herbert's getting healthier, Keenan Allen's getting healthier. Yeah. Maybe they let Mike Williams heal because he looked great until he tweaked that ankle again, which was very frustrating as a fantasy player.
Where are we sitting on Josh? The Bills
Rosen?
quarterback. I can't think of.
Oh, Joshua Allen. Joshua Allen.
Yeah. Where are we sitting on him? Is he fully healthy? Like, what's going on with him?
He doesn't look fully healthy. That offense doesn't look fully healthy. When you got Stephon Diggs out there causing problems, give me the damn ball, whatever he wants to say. Yeah. I mean, you never want to see that, but it worked. Diggs got the ball after he complained. They're fine. I'm not worried about them at all. I think they'll be ready for the playoffs.
This week they play the Lions, as my wife is trying to sneak from underneath, and she can't do it very well. So they have the Lions, the Patriots, the Jets, the Dolphins, the Bears, the Bengals, and the Patriots. So they just have a jam-packed schedule of teams that are just vying for a playoff spot. The Bears might not be, but they are playing tough right now. If there's an NFC team that I'm scared to play, honestly, that has no chance of making the playoffs, it's the Bears.
The Bears are super scary because of that. First off, the defense isn't that bad, and Justin Fields just, he's the number three or 4 fantasy quarterback on the season for.
I believe it, and they're the number 1 rushing team in the NFL.
And they just lost Khalil Herbert, which was a big part of that. But David Montgomery, serviceable. But Justin Fields, he's just he's a playmaker this year. They're not going anywhere. They're not going to make the playoffs. But
So
yeah, I wouldn't
knowing
want to play
that
him either.
schedule, and knowing that the Jets only need one win, the Bengals only need one win, and they need the the Bills to lose. How do you feel about the Bills' chances of making the playoffs? Could they be a team that? No, you're saying absolutely not.
Dude, I don't live in this world of what ifs and what ifs and what ifs. I live
I mean,
in a
this is
world
the
of,
entire show.
but I live in reality where Josh Allen doesn't miss the playoffs. I'm sorry. You look
It
at the history.
happens though.
You look. I don't care about what happens or what's going to happen. When it comes down to it, coaching matters. They have a great coach over there in Buffalo. Great nucleus. Like they have leaders everywhere you look on that team. I wish they would make the playoffs. It'd make my fucking day if they missed the playoffs. But I know it's not going to happen, so I'm not going to set myself up for failure. Going, well, what if they lose? No, they're not going to. They're going to be there in the end. It's going to be Mahomes versus Josh Allen again, and then the Bills are going to lose, and then we're going to have to fucking change another rule to make it another Josh Allen rule. Even though the Bengals and Joe Burrow did the impossible and made a stop in the playoffs against the Patriots. Fucking joke, man.
Okay, so
NFC.
we're gonna say, yeah, we'll go there. So you're gonna say Chiefs, Dolphins, Titans, Ravens, Bills, and are we gonna say the Patriots are gonna fall off and the Chargers are gonna fall up in them?
Oh yeah,
And
Chargers.
make it Chargers Bengals?
Yeah. Yep.
Or
Yep.
okay.
Yep. Chargers Bengals. Jets are out. Patriots are out. They're frauds.
I'm gonna say the Bills will fall down to the 7th seed or the 6th seed. I'm gonna say the Patriots are in, and I will say the Chargers will be in as well.
Okay, so you have the Jets. You have the Jets and Bengals missing.
Yeah.
Preseason. Remember we did our preseason show, which you probably can't access anymore, people. But I did have the Bengals out.
You can on Mugs and Balls on YouTube.
You can't on Mugs and Balls on YouTube, and I had the Bengals out. So this is new for me. I think out of all my teams, I think the only thing I've changed so far is the Bengals are now in. Everything else is pretty much the same. No, I had the Broncos in too. Oh my god, the Broncos are just such a
the Broncos
shit
are
show.
just yeah. But anyway, let's go to the NFC real quick. The number 1 seed Eagles, who almost lost last week. Vikings, who did lose, the number 2 seed. 49ers, who had a really good win last night. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, number 4 seed. Cowboys, 5 seed. Giants, 6 seed. And the Seattle Seahawks are the 7th seed. On the outside, we're looking at looking in. Washington, Atlanta, and I would probably say that's about it.
Yeah, I mean that's what I said. The NFC is not as fun and not as deep and not as competitive. It's really not. You should say that statement about the NFC.
So
it's embarrassing.
Well, we didn't think the NFC was going to be very competitive.
No, and it's not, and it sucks because I truly believe the 2 best teams in the whole NFC are in the same division. I think the Cowboys and Eagles are the 2 best teams in the NFC.
Could we add the Packers to that, or we're going to say no because they need 2 wins? Another team needs 2 losses, and they could be in.
Of course, you never count Aaron Rodgers out. You just never do, especially when it gets to the winter months and around Thanksgiving time. You never count him out. I'd have to look at his schedule. I didn't put him in this rundown because personally, I don't want to talk about Aaron Rodgers. It would hurt my feelings. It's my boy. It's my favorite player of all time.
That's your boy, Blue.
And I know I'm saying this on our Dolphins Network as a Dolphins fan, but Aaron Rodgers is my favorite player of all time.
Yeah.
But no, I lie. Zach Thomas is my favorite player of all time.
No, I try to get him.
But I know you try to get him. He has no social media. Zach Thomas, if you're watching, I love you. I'm in love with you. I think I've bought at least 25 of your jerseys. I'm not even kidding. This year in our home league fantasy football draft, somebody dressed as me and they wore a Zach Thomas jersey to make fun of me. So that was my go-to shirt, like Monday through Friday through Sunday through Saturday. But let's talk about the NFC playoffs. Whereas I think it's pretty.
Go
ahead.
Are we taking the 49ers off this bubble? Now that they're a 3 seed?
Now that they're a 3 seed, of course. I put them on there pending the Monday Night Football because I didn't know if they were going to win or not. But they're no longer on the bubble, in my opinion. They secured that spot. They're going to win that division. So looks like we're talking about Tampa, the 4 seed, sitting at 5-5. Like you said, Jekyll and Hyde. Which Brady are we going to get? Which defense are we going to get? Which Fournette are we going to get? Like this whole,
Yeah.
where's Chris Godwin are we going to get? I do think there's a chance they lose and they don't make it. And I also think there's a chance they win out. That's the crazy thing about Tampa.
Yeah, I agree with that. It really is just what team are you going to get? I mean, you said it, but I think they're ultimately going to make it. I can't bet against Tom Brady. I think he finds a way to do it, but you never know.
If you look at Atlanta's schedule, though, because the reason why they're on the bubble is because they're 5-6 and they can still win that division. They got Washington, Pittsburgh, 2 just duds, right? Just duds, in my opinion. Washington's the 8 seed, but duds. Saints, divisional game. I mean, that's going to be a tough one at New Orleans, so you never know. Then you have Arizona, and then you have Tampa at the very end. That's huge. Tampa at the very end in your house. That could be the flex game for NBC Sunday Night Football for the division. That'd be a great game to watch. And I think if that happens in Atlanta, I think the Falcons win. And I think they win the division. And I think the Bucs are out of the playoffs.
Yeah.
If that happens, if that scenario comes down.
No, I can't think. I don't think Atlanta could win that game. I think you give Tom Brady a game. What have we said entire career of Tom Brady? You have one game to win. What quarterback are you taking? And Tom Brady, a lot of times,
John Elway.
No, I'm saying like in recent history.
Okay, but I'm still taking John Elway.
John Elway, who did it late in his career. But yeah, sure.
You better calm down, Josh. You've been really snippy tonight. You've been out of it. I need you to be a little calmer. Look, I'm the snarky one today. All right, this is my turn. Look, I'm MJF,
I think
AEW World Champion.
I think.
Sorry, it's my lightning ring.
I think Tom Brady just finds a way to do it, like he has done his entire career. How many times did he miss the playoffs in his career? 1 time? Maybe 2? It's just I can't bet against him. I hated him his entire career, and then there was a point where I'm just like, you can't hate greatness. Like you have to respect it so much, and he has that, and he can win.
I'll tell you what, though, this team goes with the running game, and if Leonard Fournette is washed, which I don't think he is, but if he is washed and Rachaad White doesn't pick it up, which looks like he is, they're in trouble. But I think they will have the running support, and I do think he's found something with that tight end, Cade Otton. Yeah, they're connecting, and he misses that. Tom Brady's entire career is check it down to the running backs, check it down to the tight ends. That's his entire career. This year, Fournette is not the same player, and he lost Gronk. Yeah. That's why they struggled at the front. And plus, he was not in the game. He's getting divorced. I mean,
well, the reason Tom Brady isn't comfortable right now is because of his offensive line. The middle portion of his offensive line has disappeared. And I think I said that early in the preseason. Like, as soon as he lost his 2 starting guards. And then
Jensen's gone.
I didn't know Jensen. Yeah.
They're just trash. All they have is Wirfs. That's all they have.
That is the one thing that has made Tom Brady comfortable throughout his career. He's always had very good protection, and that's the reason why he went to Tampa. Yeah, they had great receivers. They had great this, but that offensive line was very good when he decided to go there, and he went and won a Super Bowl. Tom Brady needs that. He needs to feel comfortable in a pocket, and he doesn't have that right now.
And he needs a great defense. And I'll tell you this, the Buccaneers haven't been excellent. Devin White hasn't been the same. Hell, Devin White has lost his cool with the media, like in the newspapers, like speaking out, on Twitter. We all saw it. He hasn't been acting like a leader. And that shows because that defense has been struggling because of it. Yeah. I think the Buccaneers, like I said, if that scenario comes down to in Atlanta, Sunday Night Football for the division, I think Atlanta pulls it off, but I do think in the end the Buccaneers will make it, and it's going to suck, and I hate life.
Yeah. So we're looking at that. We have basically the Giants and Seattle. I personally would love to see Seattle fall off and see Washington fall into that spot and just have the entire NFC East in the playoffs.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
It'd be really fun, but nah, I'm not really huge on the Washington Commanders and their football team. I know Chase Young's coming back. I know that defense is going to get better with
They're
him in
playing
there.
a lot better with
They
Heineke at
are.
quarterback.
They are. That's the thing. Do they bring Wentz back? Like this is Wentz's career. Gets hurt. He gets hurt. He never comes back. Then he gets traded. He gets hurt. Never comes back. Gets traded. It's like that's his career. Where is he getting traded to next year? Where is he playing next year? With Zach Wilson in the fucking XFL, CFL. Evans over here watching him in the CFL. Grey Cup champion Carson Wentz slinging it to Harry Keneal Harry.
Jeez.
So and on the other side, we have fucking Zach Wilson throwing it into the dirt, going 7 for 13 for 20 yards.
Good for him. Good. That tastes. Do you know what this tastes like?
What does it taste like?
It tastes like a peanut butter and jelly with the crust cut off.
Yeah, it's good. I love that. Really
good. So playoff. Eagles, do you think they keep the 1 seed? I know you're going to say, I don't have their schedule in front of me.
No, I'm not going to say that, although I don't have their schedule in front of me. But I will say, yes, I do think they keep the 1 seed. I think that they've beaten all the teams that they need to beat. I think that there's no real challenge in their way. I don't think they have. I really don't. I think the Cowboys are good. I told you they're the second best team in that conference. But they just beat the shit. The Cowboys can we talk about how they beat the shit out of the Vikings? Like it was one of the worst ass beatings of all time.
The nice thing to see from the Cowboys is normally they come out and they speak and they're going to do all this stuff and everything's going to get better. And then the next week they come out and they don't fix anything and it just looks like crap. It was good to see the Cowboys not show up and that's not the good part. Not show up against the Packers. The good part is they said it's going to be fixed. And Micah Parsons said this. And the following week, Micah Parsons comes out, first drive, strip sack, turnover, gets the ball. And then just continues. The defense just ramps up, sack after sack. And it was just a good thing to watch. But yeah.
Matt Stafford got his second concussion in 2 weeks this past Sunday. Where are the concerned journalists and content creators? Well, I'm always concerned about any athlete. I don't care who it is. I don't like to see them get hurt, whether it be professional wrestling, hockey, football, of course. And this is not concussion protocol talk right here, but they mentioned on the Sunday Night Football that Mahomes might have a kid during a football game. And they're like, blah, 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 blah. But I'm like, who gives a fuck if he misses a game?
Missed the game.
Miss the fucking game.
Yeah.
Like your son's about to be born, bro. You don't want to miss it.
No.
So I'm okay. Keep these players out as long as they have to be kept out for concussion protocol for anything that happened with Tua, Stafford, any of them.
Yeah.
Dude, their life is more important than this game.
Yep.
So that's my thing. Perfect Q. I care. Unfortunately, the players themselves don't care because they just want to go play. And unfortunately, management and ownership doesn't care about the players. They're just assets to them. Unfortunately.
Yep. I agree 100% with that. But I would say I think the Eagles are an overblown team right now. I think their schedule is easier than most ending the year. But I don't think the Eagles are that good. I really don't. They're a competitive team. They are a competitive team. They should be a playoff team, but I don't think they're worthy of the 1 seed. They might get it, but I don't think they're worthy of it.
9-1. The only team close to them are the Vikings, and they're huge frauds. If any, that this are. Sorry, Viking Dave, I love you, buddy, but they just can't protect Kirk Cousins.
Well, and this is the thing.
Killed.
The Vikings coming into the Cowboys game, the talk of the NFL was the Vikings need a statement game. Do you think they had a statement game against the Cowboys? I think they did. That they weren't as good as everyone thought they were.
It's true.
We didn't let them off the hook.
You didn't. I saw what you just did there.
Yeah.
Okay, Thanksgiving's coming up. I know you're going to be in Charleston for Thanksgiving.
Yes, sir.
Will you be watching any football? Will you watch the Cowboys game?
Oh, obviously, yeah.
Have you been to a Cowboys game on Thanksgiving Day?
No, I have not.
Do you want to?
I don't think so. I don't think a Thanksgiving Day game would be for me because where am I going to have Thanksgiving dinner at?
Man, listen. I don't want to go into a big riff about Thanksgiving. I know
We
I'm in
got 5 minutes.
I'm in the minority of this, but I was at Publix today, just getting some normal stuff, just normal stuff. Like just people were fucking, oh, I gotta get this, oh fucking, oh, I gotta get this, right? They're just
Yeah.
fucking going nuts. And the cash register lady's like, "Hey, are you ready? You got everything for Thanksgiving?" I said,
Oh, boy.
"Ma'am," I said, "It's just a fucking day, and I got what I have."
You said that.
Yeah, I did.
You said those exact words.
Yeah, I did. She
Wow.
knows. But I go in, dude. I go to Publix every fucking day.
Wow.
These people know. I said it's just another fucking day. I said all these people acting crazy. They're all getting stressed out because they can't get this, they can't do that. Dude, just fucking go with the flow. It's just fucking Thursday that we're all gonna have turkey, except for me, because I'm making steaks, motherfuckers. Because
Well,
I
what
see
steaks
this.
are you making?
I'm making some ribeyes. I got some bone-in ribeyes. Publix had them on sale, so I got these awesome ribeyes. I'm making roasted potatoes. I'm making some fucking not green bean casserole, but I'm making just regular old green beans, and I'm gonna grill them up and do all this cool stuff with them. Look, guys, we don't need to stress out about the fucking holidays and do you have this and do you have that? We got to get more butter. Dude, just fucking chill. That's how you enjoy Thanksgiving.
So
Just
I
chill.
did on vacation. I was like, do you know what? I'm going to have a Josh Kimmel lunch. I got a pub sub.
Yeah.
And then I was like, she was like, did you grab anything to drink? I went and grabbed the tea and the lemonade. And we
Yeah,
mixed
the
her up.
Arnold Palmer.
We
Let's
mixed her up.
go. That's what
And
I'm
it was
talking
good.
about.
It was good. I
You-
thought you'd be proud of that.
I am. You don't like Arnold Palmer's?
No, I do.
Okay, yeah. Public
But-
sub. What'd you get? What'd you get?
I got the
What
pub
did you
sub.
get?
I don't know. My wife.
You just said I want a pub sub.
No, I didn't say it. My wife.
I want a pub sub.
Chipotle mayo, lettuce, tomato, garlic pickles,
Ooh, garlic pickles.
and she put banana peppers on hers.
All right. Yeah. If you guys don't know what public subs are, they're the best of all time, and I take
really
them for
are.
granted. I get them all the time.
So we are going to a Brazilian steakhouse for Thanksgiving dinner.
Okay.
That's our plan.
What's the best Thanksgiving dinner you've ever had? Because I have my answer.
Normally it's just with my mom's side of the family.
Okay.
Just the sides. I think sides make Thanksgiving.
Sides
100%.
are the best.
Mashed potatoes, sweet potato,
Sweet
casserole.
potato, casserole. No, don't do that. We don't do that in the Kimmel household.
No,
No, we don't.
Why
And
not?
you know what's funny? Because I don't like sweet potatoes, and I don't like sweet potato casserole, and I don't like green bean casserole. I don't like any
You don't like
casserole.
sweet potato-
Take your
what?
fucking casseroles and stick them up your ass because casseroles suck. I'll say it right now. Casseroles suck. But the best.
So you don't like sweet potatoes?
No, I
Like
don't.
candy sweet potatoes or anything
No,
like that?
I don't.
Oh man.
I wish I did. I wish I did.
But it's not Thanksgiving to me unless you have collard greens.
I don't like collard greens either.
Oh,
I don't like collard greens. What do you mean? What do you mean? Tell you? I don't like them.
like for
I don't.
sides, like mashed potatoes, collard greens are amazing. And then you have to have pumpkin pie.
Yeah, pumpkin pie. I have one in the fridge. I haven't even. I just bought
Where
it
do
from
you,
Publix.
where do you, I meant to ask you that. Where do you get your pumpkin pie? Is it Publix or do you go to somewhere else?
I go to Publix,
Okay.
but you got to get the green wise. You can't get the regular. Green wise is just so much superior
Okay.
than just regular pumpkin pie from the Publix bakery. Gotta go green wise.
Yeah.
It's just worlds of different. I can't explain it, but it's only $1 more. Green wise.
So you're
Please
doing.
go.
We're both kind of doing the steak thing. Brazilian steakhouse for me. They said they're going to have Thanksgiving sides and they're going to have turkey as well. So
My favorite place ever was Epcot. About 3-4 the
Really?
year before COVID. Yeah. It's not my first Thanksgiving at Disney. We used to go to Epcot all the time for Thanksgiving. It's the best because you could pick a restaurant. It's all you can eat. Thanksgiving food. No
really?
cleanup. Yeah, it's the best. Like if we were in the last time we went, we were at Epcot, the room that spins, and all the characters came out. My son's chilling with Mickey Mouse, eating fucking whatever he's eating. And then
Turkey
you can just
legs.
yeah, and then like all you do is go like, hey, can I get some more turkey or can I get some more whatever? They have all of it. Hey, unlimited pumpkin pie, like it's ridiculous, but it was like $80 a person. But
That's not bad though. Like all
not
you can
bad
eat.
because Yeah, it's not bad because all you need it's sit down restaurant, so it's not like some Golden
You don't have to
Corral.
worry about cleaning up. You don't have to worry about cooking it. You don't
And
have to
plus,
worry about anything.
the entire day you're at the park just drinking around the world. It's a
Yeah.
great experience. If
That
you're
would
in
be
Orlando,
badass.
and plus it's not as busy because people are usually at home. They don't go to Disney. And there's no lines for anything. It's just a great day. I recommend anyone at least have a Disney Thanksgiving
Yeah,
once in your life.
that sounds really good to me, actually.
Yes, it's just a great time. You and your family. I feel bad for all the people that have to work, but
Yeah,
it's just
they're going
it's
to
a
be there
Thursday.
anyway.
Yeah, so that's
But
it.
anyway, yeah, that's great. So, again, what do you got for us?
Oh yes, listen. This is important for me because I'm trying to become something in this world. And if you tell me and I'll forget. Teach me and I'll remember. But if you involve me, I'll learn. And I want you to learn, Josh. That's why I'm involved with you.
Okay, I appreciate
I love
that.
every single Tuesday night.
I'm not.
Me and you.
I know you're expecting that outro to go as soon as you said and learn. Like and subscribe. Fins Talk
subscribe.
Sports Network. Fins Talk Network on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. We're a Beer and Sports Podcast.
Who's
Smokes
this?
and Balls.
Who's this?
In
In the chat, who's this?
Page.
Bang.
Is that Diamond Dallas page?
Yeah.
Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Twitch.
Or Ray Phoenix.
Ray Phoenix. But don't forget, we are giving away a jersey to our 500th subscriber with the Fins Talk Sports Network. Yeah,
Who's this?
get in. People can't see you, bro.
Who's this?
We don't know. But anyway.
John Cena.